Now to politics, and for the first time in 24 years, the huge primary election day known as Super Tuesday has resulted in major party presumptive candidates for president. President Biden versus former President Trump. Only one former president in U.S. history has won back the office, and that was back in 1892. Grover Cleveland, if you're keeping track of all this. Nikki Haley today dropping out of the race, but what will her supporters do? Polls show a large number of them say they will not support Mr. Trump. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger in the newsroom with the latest. Josh?
Yeah, and that is the big question, Bill. The big headline, of course, is that Donald Trump ran almost the whole board last night for Super Tuesday primaries. But behind that headline is some news that for Republicans should be pretty sobering. Exit poll data suggests 4 in 5 Nikki Haley voters, 4 in 5, want nothing to do with Donald Trump and may even vote for Joe Biden in November. A day after Super Tuesday, with still months before Election Day, Donald Trump is all but certain the GOP's candidate for president. Last night, he swept all but one state and trained his attention on his successor in a speech that smacked of the old days.
A lot of experts have said the stock market's the only thing that's doing well, and that's doing well because our poll numbers are so much higher than Joe Biden's.
Today, Republicans quickly closed ranks behind Trump, starting with his only remaining competitor.
But the time has now come to suspend my campaign.
His former UN ambassador Nikki Haley prevailed only in tiny Vermont last night. And this morning, she stepped aside, still refusing to endorse the man who's been referring to her as bird brain.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that. At its best, politics is about bringing people into your cause, not turning them away.
And with exit polling suggesting nearly 80% of her voters are disinclined to support Trump, his post today probably didn't help. Nikki Haley, he bragged, got trounced last night. For his part, President Biden has had practically no primary competition as the incumbent. Last night, he too swept the Super Tuesday states, his campaign trying to woo Haley supporters who can't stomach voting for Trump.
So if you agreed with Nikki Haley when she stood up to Trump for things like election denialism or the chaos and division that he represents, there is in fact going to be a home for them in Joe Biden's campaign.
It hurts my soul to say that I will vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump.
It hurts my soul, he says. That voter there speaks to big problems for the Democrats because Joe Biden is facing a serious lack of enthusiasm, not just from Republicans like that guy, but also from the Democratic base who are turned off by his age and in some cases by his Israel policy. In fact, in Minnesota last night, 20% of Democrats voted for no one. Literally, they checked the box saying not committed. And if those people sit on their hands come November, the president could be in big trouble himself. Election day is 8 months away.